Hello. Hey, friends. As usual, about 6 minutes, 7 minutes late, and I've got all this junk. You know, we always talk about how technologically challenged I am. I attached my email to Outlook because it asked me to when I was uploading some other software. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Now, every new email, it scrolls right across my comment section even though I don't want it to, and I have to dismiss them all. I mean, what the heck? So, oh my God. Hello. Oh, Lord. How's everyone doing? It's going to start raining here. I don't know why I'm surprised by that, but I am. I'm so done with winter. But April showers bring me flowers, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, at my homestead, and that's in Mendocino County in California, we have had 80 inches of rain since December. I think 80 inches is sufficient, right? I think we could be done with that now. So I'm hoping this is one of the last storms, and it's supposed to be small, but weather just really affects my bones, my body. So, I could do without. But then I wouldn't want to live in the dry desert either. I like visiting. I love Black Rock, painted desert, but it's so hot. So I don't know. I'm Lucinda. Fantastic Finds. This is my every other Wednesday where it's just me. On the opposite Wednesdays, it's my partner and I, Miss Karen Chasin Vintage. Hopefully she'll be able to come on next week. Yes, she will. It was this week she can't do so I have another live sale tomorrow on Thrifting Thursdays, which I'm kind of playing with. I think I'll do it once a month, and I'm inviting 2 other resellers each time. I was doing it. Becky, you can have it, girl. You can have all the rights. I'm kind of playing with how it goes because I'm also starting to sell live only vintage jewelry for now, maybe forever, on Whatnot, and I picked Thursdays as the day to do that. So I'm working that out. I mean, maybe I'll do Whatnot on the weekends and do every other Thursday, me and 2 other resellers. I'm figuring it out. I'll get it figured out. It'll all work out. That I believe. Now, tomorrow on Thrifting Thursdays, I've got it up on Instagram, and I think I put it on my YouTube, but maybe not yet. I might be doing that at the end of this show. I'm going to have Becky from Becky's Vintage and More, who, I might as well call a partner at this point. She has sold with me many times. We have a good time selling together. And she helps me a lot on Whatnot. She's also on Whatnot, and you should check her out because she's got some fabulous stuff for very good prices. And also, for the first time ever, I get to have Mary from Ancestral Beginnings. Now, this is a woman that I started watching during COVID. And then I kind of lost track of her. She went off and started doing like a little more crafting, a little less sales. And she's recently been coming back onto YouTube with different people. So I love her style. I love what she brings. And I invited her, and she's graciously said that she will join Becky and me tomorrow. That's at 2 o'clock Pacific or 5 o'clock Eastern. I think it's going to be a blast. So don't miss that, because between the three of us, you'll get a really good eclectic mix of stuff. It does show, well, yes, there is. Okay, so the thumbnail's up, but my preview isn't up, Becky. Thank you. I got to load my preview because I didn't want to load two at once, both on IG or on YouTube, because it gets a little confusing. Now I got it. Virus notifications, they can just work in the background. They don't need to tell me, whatever. So most of the time I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, and that's where I ship from. So consider that when you're going through different postal zones, to the middle or the other side of the country. I use pirate ship. We all use pirate ship. It's about a third less on shipping, the best we can do. But, even, and so anyone who buys here knows, shipping is what it is, and we all do our best. I will, if you're a regular buyer from me, and only me and you would know that, and you send me an email and you say, Lucinda, I want you to hold my box. I'm going to fill it for a couple weeks. I will do that. However, if I'm in transition to be leaving from here to go have respite for just a couple days up at my own homestead in Mendocino, California, or county in California, I won't be able to do that unless you're willing to wait for however long it is that I'm gone. And because I'm not going to tote things back and forth, because there's more possibility for breakage. So I keep that at a limit. Also, if you ever buy anything from me and you want it immediately, you need to put that in an email. You need to send me an email right there. Because I generally don't invoice till Sunday, sometimes Monday. And then I ship it out right before Wednesday's sale. Okay. So if you ever want something immediately, you gotta tell me. Okay. I use PayPal to invoice, like we all do. If you don't have PayPal, I can send you a link and you can pay it, as a guest. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm actually in a pretty good mood today, which is great because the rain is coming in for the next several days. And I've got this live, tomorrow's live with Becky and Mary. And then I want to fit in an hour whatnot, because I finally got my extra special webcam that points straight down hooked up with Open Broadcast System software. I tried so many times over the weekend. The trick, if anyone sells on Whatnot, is you must have OBS software. The minute you have that, you can do everything from your laptop. Whatnot doesn't want to tell you that, just like they don't tell you anything as a seller. It's like impossible, and they don't get back to you in support for hours and hours. You just need OBS. You can do everything from your laptop with a down pointing camera over to the side on a tripod. Yes, yes, yes. You do not have to struggle with your tiny little phone. You do not have to keep your phone plugged in. Nix that. Okay, for us older people, nix it. No. Okay. So I think I've covered everything. Looks like my quality of video is good. So I'm going to get going. Like as in leave. No. I'm going to start the sale. I brought some different items and some items you may have seen before, but I think I have an interesting mix, and I will do a quick speed round no matter what today. Quick. I've got everything numbered. Becky, you should be so proud of me. I've got everything numbered. So, and I did that on Whatnot. Everything's numbered. So it's so easy for me to locate, especially during speed rounds and on Whatnot. It goes so fast. It's a millennials platform. It's not an over 60s platform. So it should be easy. I found a really interesting item for the first item, and I think it's cool, but I'm wondering what y'all will think. Now, because I have to mod myself, I don't have to. I mean, I've had mods, and for tomorrow, I need to actually reach out to someone and see if they'll mod, because it would be a whole heck of a lot easier with 3 people if someone was modding for us. So, my first item. Yes, I know, Becky. I knew you'd be proud of me. My first item starts at 14. Okay, check this out. This is like weird fabulousness. This is a wool felted handmade bunny. That like lop-eared look is, I believe, what it type of rabbit it is. He is holding this bear, which is also felted. That's handmade. The whole thing's handmade. Standing upright on this wood with this little bit of moss. I personally would add more moss and maybe like some tiny little flowers down here to pump it up. It is so cool. I saw him and I was like, what the heck? And I grabbed it. He's a good size. Here's the back of him. He's got his tail. And it is handmade designs by, I think it's CBA, but it's very hard to read. It might be a COA. I don't know. I couldn't find this exact one, but I did find a lot of felted bunnies, and they're very popular, and they go for a decent amount. And this guy's arms are bendable. They open up, and look, the little felt bear comes out. So it's like a twofer. Right? And then you could have the bear, and you could wrap the bunny's arms up and put a bouquet of flowers or something in here. He's got 2 little whiskers, and I'm calling it a him. Or, he can have his teddy bear. I mean, maybe that's his best friend. I really don't know. But I love him. So he's a good size. He is, let's see, he's about 3.5 inches across at his widest, and he is 8 inches tall. He's 8 inches tall. And they weigh nothing because it's just this wool felt. This really cool texture. I mean, look at him. I think he's adorable. So I'm going to put his bear, and his little paws in here are pink. And then let's put his little bear back. Come on, little bear. Let's hug our little bear. And I don't see this as just Easter. I see this as like a year-round, really cool, handcrafted item. These take a long time to make. I know that much about this type of crafting. And his eyes are just little plastic ones. Okay, so he was 14. His feet do not move. I wouldn't mess with his feet. Okay. Next item. Pass for now. Next item is going to start. No, excuse me. Becky and I have been through this. It's a quick claim for $8 each. I've shown these before. I'm going to keep showing them. I also have these in blue. One is short and round. This one is a short and round. This one is the oblong. They are hand painted. They are porcelain, gold top, individual salts. This one is made in Nippon. It's hard to see it. I missed it the first time. There it is. Nippon, which means it's from 1910 or earlier. And this one is made in Japan. And the red means it's no later than 1930s. After Nippon, they used red, just Japan, not made in Japan. And then it has a name. I don't know. Maybe that was this person's individual salt. So they are 8-inch. You can 8-inch. They're an inch tall. They're an inch tall. Number 3. You can claim $8 each. Number 3, if you're interested. Just tell me oblong or round. I think they're beautiful. I'm surprised no one bought them before now to put on their Easter table. Okay. How's everyone doing? I love it when people chat with me. It makes my life more interesting and keeps the energy up. And it might make your life more interesting. And if you ever have a tidbit to share with me, a factoid, question, ask away. This is really cool. Starts at 12. I actually love this. This is a type of stuff that I would keep out of many different things that I would keep. But and who knows? We'll see what happens. I could wind up keeping it. This was probably made 60s or 70s. That is deliberate crackle glass technique. Crackle glaze. That's on purpose in there. It's absolutely stunning. It's like a long bamboo leaf is how I see this. It's a beautiful green. It's a dark matte brown on the outside. There is no labels of any kind down here. So, you know, it matches my fingernails, doesn't it? I just realized that. Maybe that's why I like it. But no, I just like everything about it. Now, because of this crackle glaze glass-like technique on the inside, I don't know why that little hole is there at all. I'm assuming that this is a 60s or 70s piece. Probably, but it could be modern. But everything in my gut screams vintage because of the type, and then the beautiful matte. What it would have been for, I'm not sure. But I love it. The colors and the design, the shape. It's kind of sexy, if you will. It is 9 inches long. 9 inches long and 2.5 inches wide at its widest. Starts at $12. It's gorgeous. No damage. Hi, Poodle. How's it going, honey? How's how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're here. Okay, we're going to pass on that for now. Oh, no, we're not. Poodle. It's not, Becky, it's not. It's barely an indent. You couldn't stick incense in there. I mean, see, that's the thing. It's impossible to show, but it's just like a pinprick. I couldn't, let's see my pen. The tip of my pen barely goes in there. So it would not hold incense. See, it's not, yeah, no, I think it's much older than that. I mean, maybe they started out thinking it would be a wall holder and then changed their mind. I don't know. Oh, Poodle. You know what? I have boxes sitting at my homestead from Christmas time. So they have Christmas things in there that are still in the box. I'm just so busy just trying to be a caregiver. And then when I go to my homestead, I just want to like kick back and do nothing. But I still do my live sales, and I have to do maintenance around the house, and unwrapping a box you'd think would be like, yay, but it's kind of like work. And I'm like, oh, but I'll get there. Okay, Poodle, I saw your bid. Thank you, Poodle. So yeah, it's not that type of hole. I'm going to put in last call. I think everyone's been watching for a while, so I'm going to count from 10. If anyone wants to get in, they'd have to go 12 or higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And since I'm the moderator, you have to take my word for it that it ended. Okay, Poodle. It's really beautiful, Poodle. Thank you. Sold to Poodle. Thanks, Poodle. Poodle. One day, me and you need to get together and talk old 80s music genre. I'd love to do that. We could just over the phone. I don't know, but I'd love to talk about it. I bet we have a lot to say to each other. Okay, this is a quick claim for $18. Yeah, that would be really fun, Poodle. I believe this is as early as the 70s up to the 90s. It is not a reproduction piece, but I also don't think it's one of our super popular collectible glass makers either. Okay, I'm stumped. And so that's why I'm making it a quick claim at 18. I've brought it many times. I've always been mystified. I know it's not a repop from China. But who is it? I don't know. So I think it has about, I counted them before, something like 11 petals, and it's pulled and twisted in such a way that it's light blue, like see-through where the petals are. It's twisted. It's got that clear glass over top of the blue. It's got 6 toes. It's called elephant foot. Really pretty. I think it's really pretty. See, here's the elephant toes. Really pretty. This is a style. Y'all look it up. It's just not one you see as often as the like really super collectible, bittersweet, etc. And this is 11 inches tall. It weighs about 1.5 pounds. It's some serious glass. So, hey, Poodle, You would claim it with number 12, Poodle. Hi, Debbie Doll. Welcome in. I appreciate you coming today. Poodle, do you want to type in number 12 to claim it? Poodle? Poodle, you're way ahead of me. Poodle. Hands up. Thank you, Poodle. I think it's delightful. So I have been bringing this for like 4 months, 3 months maybe. And I started out like more at where it should be, and I've lowered and lowered and lowered, and then I was about to give up on it. I'm like, I don't understand. Nobody likes this, but okay. I like it. Sold. 18. Thank you, Poodle. Okay. And Debbie Doll, never seen you before. I'm so glad you popped in. I appreciate it. Okay. My next item starts at 9. No. See, I need a mod where I can just talk and not have to like think at the same time as I'm talking, because apparently I can't walk and chew gum. Okay. Yeah. I used to be able to. I used to be able to walk, dance, chew gum, drink, talk, think, all at the same time. Imagine that. This is just a hobbyist piece, okay? It is, a mold. It is a black cat with green eyes. Again, matching my nail polish. I must be on a nail polish thing. I'm about to go get my nails redone. I think I'm going to get the same color. Reminds me of beetle wings. I love this color. It's always been one of my favorite. Very springy. So, enough about my nails. So, see, it was just painted. It's hollow. There's nothing going on. But in terms of just being a really cool black cat with green eyes, I love it. Mix and match. I think I'd put it over by my door or out in my garden. It's got a glaze. It's not just cold painted. So you can claim the little cat number 5. Number 5. And he or she. Let's go with she. 6 inches tall. 6 inches tall by about 4 inches across. About 4 inches across. Little cat. Debbie, you go to seashells auctions. Sandy sells seashells. Oh, well, does she really sell seashells? I'm actually going to sell some seashells both today and tomorrow that are spectacular. And I have more that I will be bringing over the next several sales. Really nice seashells. So that's interesting. Okay, let's see. Well, Poodle, I've got seashells. So hold on with that. Okay, this item is going to start my next item at 15. Poor little kitty is still sitting in my basket, but I love kitties. Kitty will get love from me. This is really cool. I love the freaking colors. Again, no name. It's the 70s drip. Teal, green, and aqua blue. Look at this face. This thing is named, we're talking about seashells, ocean. These are all ocean colors. This thing is spectacular. I love the color waves. And I love drip. So, I mean, there you are. It's a problem. And it's, you know, that raised drip, right? Drip is kind of a raised. You can feel the texture. It's beautiful. There's nothing on the bottom. It looks like a yellow clay. Does that give me any indication? Yellow clay is very often used in Europe. So that's the only thing I have to go on. My suspicion is that, yes, this is from the 1970s because of the heavy, heavy drip glaze. But there's no sticker. There's no makers. It's not a studio piece. So I couldn't tell you. I love the colors. It is 8 inches tall. And the diameter is 4 at the bottom. It's gorgeous. 15. And it's solid, but it's not honking heavy. Look at that. Okay. Now, I hope everyone's having a good time. I appreciate everyone being here today more than you know. As so many of you know, this is my self-care time. My passion is vintage, always has been. And I've been selling vintage and selling stuff since I was a teenager. Started selling vintage jewelry on eBay in 2001. I've always been picking and thrifting, and this is my time where I don't have to be a caregiver to my father in this couple of hours. And it's my mental health. I need it. I need it, y'all. So, bless you. Okay. This starts at 15. It's from the 1930s. It's a Donald Duck look-alike from the 1930s. Donald Duck used to look very different. I believe it's just a tiny planter. It's like a teal jadeite. I believe, gone back and forth and back and forth. I think it's like a Shawnee. People call this McCoy, but if it's McCoy and they have not written McCoy, that would be very odd, very rare. So, but I know it's from the 30s because of the face and the style. It's just this. If you collect planters, which I do, this is a good one. Here's the inside. There has been a lot of debate with myself going back and forth every time I bring this, whether his neck was repaired or not. I honestly can't tell you if there's a repair or if that's just the way the pottery is. Like, for instance, often in these molds, you would have the body part and the head part, and it would be applied. So I've gone back and forth. There is, where is it? The tiniest little hairline right there. See it? And on the other side. But then I have studied, I have looked down into the body of this duck, and I have not been able to see a full line repair. Okay, but maybe it was. And thank you, it does look like a Shawnee poodle, I know. And if it was repaired, the repair job is so good that other than that, those two little lines on the inside, you can't tell. And there's no damage anywhere else, which, considering that this is now 90 years old, that's amazing. So it starts at 15, and it's just a little guy. It's 4.5 inches long, five with his bill, but the inside for the planter is like 1 3/4 inch. And if you were going to plant something inside, like put any dirt, it's 2 inches deep. 2 inches deep. Okay, that's my little Shawnee Donald duck planter. Pass for now. Becky, are you still here? Are you ready for tomorrow, Miss Becky? I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Okay, this is going to be a quick claim. I'm all set up, Becky. I'm all set up. I've already got my items. I've already shot my preview, and I've already priced them, okay? For me, that's like some good stuff. Okay, this is going to be a quick claim of $18. And I love these. I collect these. I have a ton of them. And I brought these. I bought them from another reseller for just a little bit cheaper than this. I've brought these several times, and I think this will probably be the last time, and then I'm just going to put them in my stash. Poodle, it's on my channel tomorrow on Thrifting Thursdays, which is something I started, and now I'm doing it once a month because I'm also selling over on Whatnot. Might do it twice a month. I bring one and hopefully two resellers every so often on a Thursday to a live sale. Tomorrow on my channel, it's going to be myself, Becky, and Mary from Ancestral Beginnings. It's going to be fun. So it's at 2 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to join us, please do, Poodle. It'll be fun. Okay, so pillowcases. I have so many of these. I have the peacocks. I have, like, you name it, I've got it. Hand embroidered. Beautiful pink and blue florals with this antebellum lady in her garden. I mean, you know, she's happy. See, when I do this and I can't see you. Look at that. The lace sewn on at the bottom. Hi, Lena. And it's big. These are big. These are like king size. Now, on the back of this one, there is a few of those. Where is it? Hold on. Do you see? Trying to get it to show you and know that I'm showing you on StreamYard. So over here. The little brown spots. Let's see if I can find elsewhere. I don't want to get my red lipstick on these in addition. Oh, come on. Look, I just saw them. Here you go. There. As a few of those little brown spots on the back of this one. But these are seriously, okay, we'll start here and just keep traveling. These were made, I think, from some type of the end of flour sack line. These are big enough to put a king size pillowcase in. I'll give you a diameter. There's two of them. W. So this quick claim for the pillowcases is number 9. Becky, I don't know what a W means, but thank you for typing it in there. The length of this pillowcase is 33 inches. The width of the pillowcases, and they were done on, you know, I wonder, I think they were hand sewn. It's almost like a tube. The width is 21. Okay, they're huge. Just dropped the whole measuring tape. I'm going to show you. It's like I said, this is the last time I'm bringing them, and then they're going to go on my pillow. Let's see if I can show you. Do you see that? I was going to say that these were hand machine stitched, but that to me is a very careful, tight hand stitch. So, unclear. Oh, Yeah, that's a good idea. Ask people what they might want to see. So at any rate, $18, number 9, if you want to claim these. They're just beautiful. And like I say, I have so many pillowcases, handmade. I love them. So I will put them on my bed. Okay. Pass for now. Because I have bad shoulders, fibromyalgia. I have like 5 or 6 pillows on my bed at a time. Okay. This starts, next item, starts at 14. What's the weather like in Southern California, Poodle? What's going on down there? Is it going to rain? So tired of the rain. Okay, this starts at 14. This is a 1960s porcelain Lassie dog figurine. The detail on this guy is, I mean, it looks like a dog. That's just it. It's a Lassie golden retriever type or Shetland type dog. And the detail, it looks like a real dog. There is absolutely no damage. Look at that. I mean, it looks like a dog is staring at you. He probably weighs 2 ounces. Yeah, I'm sorry, Poodle. We're getting it today through Sunday. He has a little stamp right there. It is a black stamp, Japan. No made in Japan, none of that. So the stamping leaves me to believe 60s because it's black. It could be as early as the 50s. It's not saying made in Japan, so late 50s. And he's big. He's a big dog. This is what Steph does all the time. I don't understand it, but showed it to her forehead. He is about 6 inches long and a little more than 3 inches tall. He's a fun dog. I've had this dog and the next dog for a little while, and I'm a dog lover. I have a dog and a cat that are best friends, and they sleep together, they play together. They're out. But nobody, yeah. And I had my first dog was a poodle. Nobody has been interested in my dogs. Someday someone will, because there are, and maybe it has to be like the dog you have, or I don't know. So this starts at 12. This is a Dachshund, little wiener dog. Porcelain, very detailed. Look at that face. And his nose is almost like snooty, you know. It's like, hello. But now on this side, he just looks sweet. I saw the sweetest dog in the store the other day. It was a darling older dog that was friendly with everyone. The only thing is, and I have a dog, so I can say this, he was one of those dogs that has that older dog smell. And when you pet them, your hand remains smelling like that. And I petted him a lot. So I had to, when I got home, wash my hands. Now there's that black Japan stamp again. And this one is about 4 inches and 2.5 inches tall. 7? Oh, Poodle, you want that? See, someone wants it. Poodle, they have 7? Do they live on a farm, Poodle? Poodle, I'm serious. How do you have Do they have a like a giant 2-story house, 4-story house? That's because, you know, they're small, but they're not that small. And if you have 7 of them, I mean, I only have one 30-pound corgi, uh, the corgi retriever mixed dog, super long hair, very fluffy, very cute, and a cat. But, you know, and I'm on 22 acres, and like that's all I can handle. So we're going to count this down for Poodle. Bless your heart. Oh my God. 10. Now, if anyone wants to come in higher than 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold to my gal Poodle. Thank you, Poodle. They're going to love it. Oh, man, that's awesome. See, I could handle that if I had that kind of space. Yep. Otherwise, no, thank you. I mean, I could live almost anywhere as long as I have space. I don't know, you know, as I'm aging, maybe I'm going to wind up being forced into living in like a small apartment or a condo situation, like a HOA thing, just for care as I age instead of out in the rural middle of nowhere. But man, it's going to break my heart because the city drives me crazy. Yes, they get over. I believe they get overwhelmed. Now, oh, I did something very backwards. See, that's what I do. I made my nice list and then I'm like, Dummer Esel, German word. If anyone knows what it means, type it in there. My father's grandfather, who's from Germany, used to say that to him as a little boy. And he's like, oh, it didn't bother me because I knew I was, you know, doing something wrong or stupid. And I'm like, Dad. Okay, so listen up. Just to be clear, this is going to start. I cannot believe I did this. For the pair, did it backwards. Or not backwards, but they're I don't know how I did that. I guess I saw a rabbit. Lord have mercy. Okay, these are from 1985. They're made in Taiwan. So they're not Homeco because Homeco is made in America. Are they precious moments? I don't know. I don't think so. But I do not know. So I'll show you. Here's the boy, and he has a little dog. You see how he's got his baseball cap flipped? And I think this is meant to be a ball, but it's really flat. Maybe it's a cookie. And he actually, let's move the ring light. He actually has very kind of light pink hat. They're bisque. He has a really cute little face. Here's his back, you know, with his little coveralls, right? In his pockets. These are really good. I would still wear this type of clothes. And then they were Bob and Cheryl's 1985. Don't ask me what that means. A casino chip? Poodle. Yep, because little Tyke is heading on down to the casino. Oh man, those were the days. And then here is his girlfriend. She has a nut in her hand. that over here to feed her squirrel, and she's carrying some carrots. Now, I originally thought that this looked more like a bunny. Okay, so I wrote on the paper boy with rabbit, and I saw a rabbit. So I showed you the felted rabbit first. But what I meant to show you was these, and they start at 14 for the couple. I think they're really cute. And again, they're Bob and Cheryl, 1985, made in Taiwan. I don't know. They were made in Taiwan. They're not molds because they wouldn't have the made in Taiwan sticker if they were like a paint it yourself or a hobbyist who had a business painting, firing, drying, and painting molds. So maybe someone's relative wrote that these were meant for Bob and Cheryl in 1985. So they could be much older. I don't know. But I think they're very nicely done. And I think that they're adorable. They're bisque, no damage. She's got pink shoes. And I think $14 is a good price. Her dress actually reminds me of a mushroom. And there's the bunny. Okay, so those, no, my Lord, those were the first item at 14. So now we're going to do it again because, and I'll say pass for now, because I did it wrong. So you know what, y'all, you would have got a great deal because I started it at 14 and it was meant to start at 18. So we're just going to show it one more time because I screwed up. Starts at 18. The handcrafted wool felted bunny. With his teddy bear. His arms are movable, so the teddy bear comes out. This is like this really, it's wool felt. It's not scratchy. It's a little soft. And he's standing on this wood base with a little moss. And like I said, when I first showed him, I'd add more little flowers, maybe a watering can, maybe some carrots. You know, you can add things on here. He's super lightweight. And I figured out he was like 9.5 inches tall. And on the back, handmade designs by either CBA or COA. I do not know. And just for the people who just came in, the little, only the bunny's arms are bendable, not his legs. The little felted bear comes out. So it's almost like a twofer. Super cute. So I started this at 14 at the beginning, and it was meant to start at 18. So, and you can take the bear in or out, and you could put something different in Bunny's arms. You could put a bunch of carrots in there. I don't know, but yeah, he's weird. Weird is good. I'm okay with it. Okay. Okay, this is a quick claim for $6. It is, I think it's from the 80s. It's not, I don't think it's older, okay, just because the colors are so bright. However, on the bottom, it has that distinctive kind of indentation. which can be very indicative of California pottery and other potteries. So it's confused me for a long time, and I decided to just do a quick claim of $6 on it. It's absolutely beautiful. It very likely could be 60s, 70s, or 50s. I give up. It's stunning reds, blues, oranges on a tree stump. It's just a little guy. The planter, it was used. I'll give you the dimensions. No damage. Anyone who's never been here before, if there's damage or I suspect anything is going on, I tell you. Otherwise, I do not bring it. Now, hold on. See, like right now, when I'm looking at something, I'm like, oh, is that damage? And no, it's not. I'm very upfront with that. 4 inches tall at tallest. And across is about 4 inches. Now, the little planter part is only 1.5 inches wide or diameter and 2 inches deep, similar to the little duck. So you can claim it number 15. Number 15. I think it's, if you're a birder, it's great. It's fantastic. I just can't precisely date it at all. So $6. I even love the back. Almost like it better. And then you could put something that plants, like a little chicken and hens, and drape it over. Yeah. Okay. Pass for now. I'm really dreading this rain coming in. After this, I'm going to do a couple quick tasks, maybe set up a whatnot show for this weekend, cook some dinner, and get prepared for the rain coming in. Okay, this is also next item. It's going to be a quick claim for $6. And this is interesting. This is modern. This is not vintage. No, it's not. But I think it's really cool. It is a Tree of Life pendant, right? Both sides. And I do have another one. It will be going to my whatnot. It has this type of hanger. Now, this is what I think is really cool about this. I do sell vintage jewelry, but when there's a cool, modern something, contemporary, I will sell it and I will say it's contemporary. So this clasp opens up, and this is a glass ball. This is a green agate type colored, but it's not agate. Ball that just fits in here. So I was like, well, heck, would a cool marble fit in here? The marble is smaller in diameter, but I want to show you what that looks like, because what started going through my mind is, think of all, there's many sizes of marbles. There's many different type of glass or other things you could put in here, and then it could shake and roll around. You see how it looks when the marble's in there? You still see all the detail of the Tree of Life, but now you've got like a jingle jangle, and you've got a marble. This one's orange and white. You could put green and white. So I just thought the options were really cool. And the fact that it has that clasp and snaps open. You could put a little bell in there. You could just change it out. And I think it's fun. It's a silver tone. It looks like the type of silver tone that is not going to scratch and fade. And it's Tree of Life, $6. You can claim number 17. Number 17. And this is how big it would be here. So it's a decent size without being overwhelming. And I just think it's a fun statement piece. You could even dangle it off a bracelet. That would be fun. And then I would put, yeah, a little bell in there. Yep. That's what I would do. But, you know, I'm a little different. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, this. Oh. See, I need a moderator. I need a new brain. A heart. But, you know, the Wizard of Oz. I have a heart. I have a decent brain. Just not tech. I know the things I know. And the amount of technology that I have had to learn in order to do YouTube and understand StreamYard and make videos and create thumbnails and now whatnot and open broadcast streaming software. All these things, you know, my phone getting too full and how to eat all this. I've learned so much in the last 6 months that I have to tell you, I didn't ever want to learn. Yeah, but I did. So I guess it's good, right? It's good for my brain to keep educating it. I just didn't know that this would be what I would educate it with. I'm more of a, you know, I got a degree as a therapist. I'm more of a emotional, spiritual, empathic, intelligence learner. You know, all things of that nature I absorb like a sponge. But when it comes to tech, it's not for me. This is fabulous, y'all. This is dark brown. This is not mustard color. I do not, here's the ring. I do not know why it's showing up. See the top up there, that brown? When I put my hands, it's brown. There you go. See that? It's brown. So it makes me wonder, I'm going to check this out just for the heck of it. It does get out. Okay, I just did this to be silly. The paint glows. Definitively MCM. And that means I'm talking 50s. What? The paint glows. Can you all see? You see like those little spots right by my finger? I'll take it away. You see all that? And then the right there, that's glowing. The drip bronze glaze down there. See by my fingers? It's glowing. Who knew? Not in a million years would I have thought that. So you see that beautiful bronze kind of drip crackle, and then those spots of that, it glows. All these spots, it's all that same bronze drip, and it glows. That glows. It all glows. There is no maker's mark on the bottom, but you know, I know what it is. It's a tiny little guy, and it is a brown. It is not green. But that showing up green like that with the ring light made me think, I wonder if this glows. Why is it changing color so drastically? So it starts at 12, and it is, I love this vase. I mean, the opening is only barely 2/3 of an inch. The height is 5 inches, and the diameter is 3 at the largest part. So it is just a little guy, but it's really cool pottery piece. Yep. Boom. Yeah, wow, Poodle. I mean, I was just being like, well, you know. Okay. Pass forward. Now that I know it glows, I don't know. Will I keep it? Will I raise the price? Don't know. Excuse me. Okay. This starts, pass for now. This starts at, where am I at? Ah, 18. Now, Miss Becky, if you're still here, I'm very busy tomorrow, but I could probably pop on like half an hour before the sale and we could discuss marbles. Okay, because we need to do that in person, or send me a message on IG and give me a time on the weekend when we can like FaceTime and talk about marbles. Okay, because I owe you that, and I've been meaning to do that for a couple weeks. All right, so this starts at 18. This has 22 marbles. 22 vintage marbles. You got your blues, your greens, your yellows, browns, white, your clear Aggies with the white inside, your oranges. You got a shiny amethysty, more modern-y one. There's 22 in there. In this old spice jar, this just has a 10 circle in an I, 3, 13. The ones, I have other ones that have said made in Japan, and I've had Pyrex. I have a lot of marbles, so I've been bringing marble jars for a while. It's hard to show this, but you have to, they come together. You have to take my word for it that more than all the white marbles. Let me try to take one out. All the marbles with the white, like the slag glass kind of Aggies, glow. So let's see if I can show you. It's very hard to show you all 22 marbles. There goes one on the floor. I'll pick it up. That's what always happens. Oh, hi, Miss Karen. That's okay, honey. I didn't expect you to come at all because you're kids. So I thank you for coming at all. Let's see if I can show you any glow. It's so hard on camera. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Becky. We can do that too. Sorry, I can never turn my phone off because of my dad, but I know he's going to talk right now. So you can't see this, but like this white and green in here, it glows with the, yeah, you, Becky, can you tell them that, because you've bought some of my marbles, can you tell them and confirm that they do glow for me? Because I can't. And they're all older. This is a fabulous one. This blue with the lighter blues. A few of them will have like little nicks or cracks, but most of them do not. Look at that's like a whole universe going on in there. So I got to pick up Thank you, Becky, because it just refuses to show on camera. I mean, not every single one does, but a lot of them, these ones with the white and a lot of the ones that are kind of the clear Aggies, they glow because they're just that older glass. See, that has some stuff on it. And then, so this is 22. This is the most marbles I've ever sold at one time. I like these browns and oranges and whites in the bottom. So it's a very good eclectic mix of slag, Aggies, one modern, etc. Oh, this is nice. So 22 plus the jar starts at 18. Marbles are really popular. I was on Vintage Viking, Becky, last night, and I'll pick up that other marble in a minute. I'll leave this over here so I remember. And she had Stefan Unusual Antiques on, along with someone called John Walk. I'm pretty sure his name is. He has written a gazillion books on Fenton. Like everything Fenton. He is this dude with like these giant, you know, earrings, jewelry, a big old long beard with the beads, you know, his baseball hat, Southern. And he is like the guy for Fenton. And they had Ziploc bag with marbles, which most of them were only half as nice as this, 10 marbles for $5, but they didn't include a jar, and only half of them were like clear, and the other half were the slag that glowed. So I'm telling you that because I'm letting you know. Yeah, John Walk is great, right, Becky? I was like, whoa, that was amazing. I was so tired, but I was like, wow, now I want to get his books. Did I turn that off? I did. Seriously, who is this dude? He's so unassuming. That was so fun. Anyone who wants to go back and watch that, hey, Sarah, how's it going? Hi, honey. Anyone who wants to learn more about Fenton or who John Walk is, go watch Vintage Viking, Becky Vintage Viking, last night, Tuesday's live sale. It's pretty fascinating. He dropped a lot of knowledge. So, we're passing on that for now. Sorry, I got sidetracked because I got so excited about all that. Okay, so now I have 13 of these, all right? Good, Sarah. Is it snowing there, for crying out loud? I honestly. Oh, boy. Okay. It just started raining here in California. Yeah, totally. So these are choice $2 each. Ugh, Sarah. And the best way to do this, because when I go through the speed round, I don't think I'm going to bring these back because it's too tedious and I have like one more collection of the fabulous seashells. As I go through it, just put in, you know, blue egg, chicken, lilies with cross, daffodils with whatever right now, because it's going to be too hard to come back to in the speed round. And seeing as how this is the last before Easter, these are going to get put away for about 3 months, and I'll bring them out sometime in the summer. Okay, so that's the way we're going to do this. They're $2, your choice. Here's they're all from 1908 to 1911. The majority of them have something written on the back, and they're post stamped, which I think is even cooler. They're all embossed. Okay, so here's the first one. I always do that. I think that's supposed to be Jerusalem. It's gorgeous. And I'll just show you on the back. They're all embossed, and the majority of something written, and they have their post date. That one's very pretty, very religious. I love the waterfall. Yep. Oh, I got it on the first try. Here's a rooster pulling a basket of posies and white flowers. I don't know why. Hi, Apple. Welcome in. I literally don't have a clue. This one has a nice story on the back. $2 each. Yep. There we go. Green Easter egg with, again, looks like Johnny Jump Ups. Loving Easter greetings. All 1908. This one's 1908 to 1911. $2 each. Here's lilies. So you would literally, if you want one, put in a description to claim it, because I'm not going through them again, and they will be put away till summer. It's too much. This one, bunnies and chicks. So adorable. All embossed, all written and dated. Easter's greeting with, I think that's a church. That's what I think. There's 13 altogether, so you could buy the whole lot for $26 if you so desired. Chicks and daffodils, a happy Easter to you and to those that are near and dear to you. And let's see, they're all written on. Ugh. Angel. Look at that chick. I love this chick just coming out of its shell with the ribbons and the cat o' nine, or the weeping willow, and the little yellow flowers. And see, someone wrote from Earl's sister, Georgette. This one's really pretty. And like I said, they're all that embossed. And I never get that together. And this one. Okay, so I didn't see anyone interested in those, and that's okay. I'll put them away till the summer, but I'm not going to bring them back to another live sale. It's just too close to Easter. And I mean, I don't really care about all of that. I like what I like, and I like it year round, and I like ephemera. I collect ephemera. So it doesn't have to be like Christmas is year round. To me, ephemera is year round. But because it's almost Easter, it's like, let me bring these one last time. Poodle, you want Lily of the Valley? Poodle wants Lily of the Valley. Okay, honey. Hold on, Poodle. Lily of the Valley. Oh, honey. Wait a minute. Do you mean this one? Those are lilies, but there's also, I don't know. Poodle, was that the one? Poodle, tell me something else that was in there, because they all have flowers. Yeah, they all have flowers, but then they have like little other things, like that. The last one, bless your heart. What order did I go in? Poodle. So I think that's the one. Poodle. Yeah. I knew this would be a thing. But I didn't, I tried lotting them up, And people didn't want to buy them all at once. So I was like, well, heck, let's do choice, you know, whatever. Okay, but the eggs in the white flowers. Okay, see, I didn't think that was right. This one, right, Poodle? This is actually my favorite. This one, Poodle? Type in yes. Or type in heck no, Lucinda, get it together. Poodle. Okay. Got it. All right. I'm going to put this over here with my mom. So I remember that one's yours. Okay. And if someone's watching on the replay, you can send me an email. You can comment on my videos, but I don't always see that. So you could email me and say, I want all the rest of those, you know, or I want this and this one or whatever. Okay. Thank you. Because otherwise, like I said, they're going away till the summer. Okay. Thank you for being patient with me about that. Okay. This I bought. It doesn't work in the space I thought it would work for. So I'm giving it back to y'all. Here I am not typing where I'm supposed to. My God. No, it's not a start. Honestly, maybe I do need a new brain. Okay, quick claim. 18. Boom. I think I bought this from Sarah and David, but I think, maybe I did it actually. No, I don't think I did. I think I'm remembering that wrong. I think I grabbed this a month ago on President's Day sale. At any rate, it doesn't matter. This is a late 70s money magic tree. New old stock. It's never been used. It is a wire gold tone. All the little leaves shimmer and sparkle, and you can pose them however you want, and then they move in the wind. They don't make a sound, but it's so, I mean, this thing right here weighs maybe a half a pound. It is super lightweight. It is wire wrapped. It is 10 inches tall. It is tarnish resistant. It's already 40 years old. Even though it's never come out of its box, it has no issues. And so you get to put it together. I'm going to take it out of the box. I love this thing. I don't have the right place to display it, or I would be displaying it. Hold on. Here it is in the bag. See the movement? This thing is, I can't, the bag isn't even opened, so I don't want to take it out. See the wire? So there's the trunk of the tree on this metal base. Very lightweight. And then it goes up to all this. I would wager this is like 50 or 60 little leaves. And you just start bending it out and bending branches and creating your tree. And once you create a tree, it's going to puff out to about maybe 8 to 10 inches is a tree, right? And you can continue to play with it and adjust it forever, and then put, you know, a little dioramas around it. This is like a centerpiece. This is something you tuck in a corner. This is a year-round piece. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, pretty for Christmas. I mean, this is just, you know, like Repop MCM. It was originally sold at Kmart. Let's see. And when it was sold at Kmart, didn't even have a barcode yet. Okay, so that dates it when they really, barcodes came super into vogue. in the late 80s. So, and this is Kmart, doesn't even have a barcode, $6. So this is some fabulous kitsch. $18 is a great price for never been opened. Never been opened. Someone wants this. You just don't even know it yet. You just don't even know. I know I have limited space at my homestead, and one day if I move to, like I said, a small condo or something, I will have even less space. So I just don't have the right place to put it. Take the tree from the box carefully. Unwind the wire braided branches and stretch out evenly. Arrange the tree from top to bottom and be sure to straighten up branches individually. And like I said, it probably weighs 5 ounces. I wonder if it says on here. Nope. Oh, it does have a barcode down there. Okay. Okay. Pass for now. Yeah, right, Poodle? And actually, I mean, that's a saving grace, because if I still had, a big house, God knows what would be as it is with my homestead the way it is, and with the open concept space. I have my vintage in a few places on the tables and then just on shelves, and that's good enough. That's good enough. Okay, now, so we're passing for now. We're down to my last 2 items, and then we're going to do a quick speed round. This starts at $22. And I have to say, I got a really good deal for the shells, which I'm going to be able to bring a mix for several shows. I got a really good deal. So I'm able to offer them to you at a great price because, and I'm saying this, I was watching a sale last night where one nice shell went up starting at 10, and the research done said that some of those types of shells go up to hundreds of dollars. So I don't know anything about my shells, but I definitely know that $22 is very inexpensive for what I'm going to show you. Okay. So if any of you saw my preview, then you were able to see this bowl, by the way, displays this shell collection perfectly. And if anyone was interested in the bowl, it would be a flat $8. I'm just spinning this around to show you an idea of the shells before I show you individually. I will have a whole different shell collection tomorrow to bring. Okay, so the bowl would be 8. You want the bowl, Poodle, by itself? Do you even know what the bowl is? Oh, I love you. You crack me up. Okay. Poodle, remind me. I'll come back to you. Okay. So then they're all in really good shape. Really good shape. 1, 2. 3, 4. I'm not going to be able to display it like that again. No, Poodle. I was like, Poodle, you cracked me up. This is lovely. Look at that. And these have survived. I have no idea how old these are, but they're not new. Poodle's in at 22, and I'm here to tell you this is an excellent deal on shells. I mean, I could be selling one for $5, but I don't want to do that to y'all, so I'm not gonna. Look at this one. God, I love that. Isn't that sexy? Oh, poodle. Yes. Here's one black with 2 little holes. Why? I don't know. But I like that it's this dark color. I mean, this one is black, but in a different way. This is a big one. This is incredible. It almost looks like it was glazed or something. I mean, see, this shell alone is probably worth $20, maybe 40. Seriously, but you know, whatever. Oh, well, poodle, I have more. This is a piece of coral. Almost done. This one's really cool. This one reminds me of a unicorn horn. They are, right, Poodle? That's what I thought. I feel like I'm selling these for like a fourth of the price I could be getting, but I'm selling them to my friends. So, you know, this tiny little baby, oh my gosh. Look at it. Well, Poodle, I'll have more tomorrow. This is another, it's like the beginning of the shell making process, or it is one of those conch and it's just like really fossilized, broken, super thick. I don't know. Not a shellologist. Oh, as a florist, Poodle. And this is kind of like a pinkish clam. Poodle, as a florist. I think that's right. And then this tiny brown one. And this little piece of brown sea glass. That's like squared. I don't know what that used to be. So, now, so Poodle doesn't want the bowl. We've established that. But does anyone else want to come in against Poodle for $22? Poodle, that's so cool that these, I'm putting them back in the bowl, but not arranged like how they were arranged. Because I can't, and I'm just going to put them in a nice safe bag for you. I think it's really cool that she's using, so it must be like a beach wedding, right? It's so funny that I'm having items that you can actually use. I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, we talked, you know, a little while ago. We chatted via text, but I haven't seen you in a long time. And then I'm just happen to be bringing items that you're, you know, really happy with. Okay, so I'm going to count to 10, and these are going to go to Poodle. And like I say, Poodle, tomorrow I'll have another selection about the same amount of shells. And there's like a green one and, you know, okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold to Poodle. Poodle, that's very touching. Honestly, I think that's great. That reminds me of my best friend. She was an early person with the HIV, turned into AIDS, and they didn't have the cocktails right. You know, a man lied about it. You know, that he didn't have it, and she got it. And 5 years later, you know, I was her best friend. She passed. She had a 2-year-old daughter, and the daughter's not positive. And we did a beach memorial for her. Yeah, that was my first introduction. Well, it wasn't my first, but it was my first sitting with someone and being with them and understanding that just like being birthed, we are destined. And it was an enormous gift that she gave me, one that I will forever be grateful for because I understand and I'm not as afraid. It's important. We as Americans are very afraid and put people in homes and all that. And because of her, I don't feel that way. Thank you, Poodle. Again, that's just lovely about your the wreath you made for your brother. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, this starts at 35 because it has to, because it's fabulous. I brought it several times. I stopped bringing it for a while. I'm bringing it again. Someone wants it. I love it. Can I find out information and be definitive about it? No, I can't, but I don't care. Here is the lid. There's a feather squished down, made to look kind of worn. That's deliberate. Beautiful glaze. It's the lid. No damage with like this texture. It's heavy. This probably weighs 4 pounds. That's the lid. Here's the bottom. I just love this. I mean, I love this. It's, you know, a takeoff on the face jugs, only it's a face jar. In the back has coloring like the hat, a drip blue. It is textured. You can feel it. It is so cool. That's just part of the firing. It's not damage. It's holes where the glaze didn't stick. And then on the bottom, it says something, God only knows, 75. So this was made in 1975 by someone. I tried every which way to look that up. Never got anywhere. It might be 79. That might be a 9. But yeah, it's vintage. It's fabulous. Oh, there you go. And look at him. He's a hobo face jug guy, right? Kitsch, Americana, art history. You know, I mean, come on. I know that if I listed him, yeah, Poodle. I know that if I listed him on like District, I could probably get $100 for him easy. I just keep trying to sell him to my friends. Shipping would be a little expensive, but he's like 10 inches tall. He's so cool. He's so cool. Okay, lovely people. Oh, I have put him aside. Pass for now. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm not bringing the Easter postcards back because it's I'm not going to tell you measurements and all that. I'm going to hold up it's just too hard. And Poodle, thank you for buying the shells. And like I said, I'll have more tomorrow. And I do, I do have more, Poodle. I don't know. Maybe let me think about it. I have your email. Maybe I could come to an idea and send you pictures of what I have left, and maybe you would want to buy them all. I don't know. So if you're interested in me, yeah, he would. Thank you, Poodle. If you're interested in me, thinking about it and taking pictures of what's left after tomorrow and giving you a price in an email, type it in the chat because, that would be okay. I would love it if you could, do a nice thing for your niece's wedding. And if you can afford the way that I'm selling them, then, so send me an email, Poodle. Let me know. Just don't put it in the chat. Send me an email and let me know. Okay, so I'm going to go through the speed round and I'm going to tell you the number. But you have to see it and you have to decide if you want to pay the price and all that. So just send me an email reminder, please, honey. Poodle. But they're basically like that. Anyway, so I'm going to go through really fast speed round and I'm going to tell you the number of the item. And I'm not going to do measurements or any of that. And if you're interested, you just put in the number. Okay? Okay. So this is number 1. $14 for the pair. $14 for the pair of these 1985 bisque. Boy with, I think it's a bunny, girl with squirrel. She's got a nut in one hand and a carrots, and he looks like he has a cookie, or as Poodle said, possibly a casino chip. They are made in Taiwan. Bob and Cheryl, they were given to Bob and Cheryl in 1985, making these from the 80s, possibly earlier. Number 1, $14. Individual antique salts, one made in Nippon, one made in Japan in the 20s. This is the one made in Nippon, so that would be turn of the century to 1910, heavily golded. They're 1 inch tall, hand painted porcelain. This one is 1920s, 1930s, before the war, made in Japan with someone's signature. $8 each. We just need to tell me round, oblong, or both. $8 each. They are over 100 years old. Poodle bought that. Poodle bought that. I have this, what I think is really cool, and I think he deserves a home. He's just a painted hobbyist piece, black cat with a lot of detail, with green eyes. There's no signature, no nothing. He's just a nice, like 6 inch tall, black cat, hollow in the middle. He is number 5, $9. $9. I love him. Or her. I really think it's a her. Number 6 for $15 is this beautiful 1970s teal and blue drip vase. $15. It's 5 inches tall. This, you can feel the drip. It's yellow clay, so I think it's European. I think it's from the 70s. It's vaguely possible it could be modern. Not sure. $15. I love this. I swear to God, I'm going to bring this like 2 more sales. And if this doesn't sell, I'm keeping it because it's my vibe. Okay. Number 7 is the 1930s Shawnee duck planter. Possible really good repair to his neck. I do not know. This is an early Donald Duck. Very small. planter, $15. Number 7, the pillowcases, which I think if they don't sell here, I'm keeping because I use these. I have a ton of them. All the peacocks, ladies, mushrooms. I mean, I'm telling you. Butterflies. Number 8, $18. The antebellum lady with the florals and the white lace drop. These are like a early cotton. I think they're a feed sack. They are hand sewn together at the end. They are huge. They are king size pillowcases. There is 2 of them, and they do have a couple little brown spots on the back, but not on the front. And they are their measurements are gigantic. I can't remember what I said, but there's 2. 1, 2. They will fit your king size pillows. Okay, number 10. I still have the Lassie 1950s porcelain Shetland dog, number 10, $14. He is 6 inches long, 3 inches tall. He looks like a real dog. He's incredible. That's what my dog's face looks like, and the fur around his neck. Number, what else do I got going on? Number 14 for $6. And I think it's from the 80s, but it could be much earlier because it does have this. And this is usually indicative of California pottery or something like one of the Shawnees, etc. But with the bright colors throw me off. This bird planter, 14, number 6. Tree of Life open pendant, number 16. It is contemporary. It is $6. It is really cool. What I think is really cool, and I have another one, and this one can move over to whatnot also. The reason why I think it's so incredibly cool is because this clasp opens, and inside this is just a glass ball. So you could put marbles, you could put bells, you could put anything that fits in here. And it's a fairly good size in here to show through the Tree of Life. Or you could have it open. $6, number 16. $12. I didn't know it glowed until today. And the price is going up because I know that now. Next time I bring it. Number 18. $12. This is a brown MCM with copper drip glaze, 5 inches tall. It's a dark brown, okay? And all these spots, like right here where the oxidation glaze is, and all the little spots on the side, I'll hit it one more time. It's going up. So it glows. Here we go. How do I get it? This is so hard to show. There you go. See how it's lighting up everywhere? All those spots. It glows. See, there you go. Look at that. Everywhere. The glaze glows, which definitively dates it to the 50s and 60s. It's 5 inches tall. It's gorgeous. $12. Number 18. Next sale, it's going up to 20. The marbles. Number 19. There's 22 marbles. All the ones with white, the slag glass, 22 marbles, and some of the clear glow. 22 marbles and the spice jar with really good stopper. Completely still usable. The jar is about 6 inches tall, 22 marbles, $18. Like I said, I just saw last night where there was a bag of 10 that had not quite as nice as these type 5, and then just 5 of these clear ones, 10 of them for $5, but they weren't this quality. And I'm giving you 22 plus a jar. Number 19, $18. Oh, I have it over here because I dropped the marble on the floor. Now, Poodle, God bless you. You spent a lot. We're not doing the postcards over again. Show you again the Magic Leaf Tree NOS, new old stock from Kmart. Originally $6. Kitsch at its finest. 10 inches tall, tarnish resistant, never been used. It's a wire tree. It's spectacular. Number 21 for $18. Number 21 for $18. It's really cool. I just don't have the space for it. Poodle bought the shells, and I just showed everyone the face jar. I mean, it's number 24.35. I'll show you again. He's heavy, but he's fantastic. So the back, and it's textured, has the blue drip to match his hat, which is a hobo hat. This is a lid. It's a jar. Has a feather. $35, number 24. This would sell for $100 elsewhere. In the bottom, it's marked with a signature and 1975 or 79. We're very confused about this. So, but at any rate, there you go. That's what I brought today. I appreciate everyone so much for being here today. And if you are watching this on a replay and you see something that did not sell and you're interested in it, I'll always get this backwards forever. Email me here and let me know. If you leave a comment on my video, I may or may not see it. It's quicker to get my attention at that email or over on IG with message me. The things that I'm bringing today and tomorrow will be available until Saturday, because Monday I'm going home for 2 weeks of respite. I haven't had 2 weeks of respite in my own home in about 2.5 years between my mom and then now my dad. So boy, I'm really looking forward to those 2 weeks. And I don't want to lug all your stuff. I don't take stuff back and forth. I bring like one box maybe. But I don't want it to break. So, if it's here, it's here. If it's there, it's there. Tomorrow, I have a fantastic Thrifting Thursday sale with Becky's Vintage and More and Mary from Ancestral Beginnings. I think it's going to be a great show. Please come join us. And if you're not following Becky, please go sub to Becky and please go sub to Mary at Ancestral Beginnings. And both Becky and I also sell on Whatnot. I sell exclusively vintage jewelry over there. She sells a little bit of everything. Okay, Poodle. So, and then next Wednesday, it will be me and Miss Karen Chase on my channel this time. And yeah, I'm going to try to fit in a Whatnot. I generally do Whatnot on Thursday, but because I'm doing a sale tomorrow with Mary and Becky, I will probably do a Whatnot jewelry sale on like a pop-up on Friday or Saturday. It's the same name, Fantastic Finds. You just have to go and find me. I will be invoicing Saturday because I'm leaving Monday, and I will want to post everything on my way out of town. So Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow. If you haven't reached out to someone that you love in a long time and you think they might be lonely or they might be hurting, maybe they're going through a bad time, send them a card, send them a text, make a phone call, because you just never know when it's over for them or for us or for both. There's a lot of people out there who would really appreciate a hello. So do me a favor and do something kind today. Okay? Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please. And I'm trying to hit 250 subscribers by my birthday, which is April 20th. So if you know anyone and you think they'd like my channel, ask them to come on over and sub. Okay. See everyone later.